Okay, now we're looking at having your opponent in your guard and how you can use underhooks here. Here again, they're really important because they can be a way that I strip his arm away from his body to finish him. But just like when we were standing and wrestling, it opens up the door to his back. So the underhook is key here. So I pull him in. And what I'm looking for, I'll move my hips off to the side, and I'm looking for a space. Once I got off to the side, my arm has the angle it can come under. And I might crunch like this, or just use this here to start to work his arm away from his body. All right? So what happens, I mean, he might be trying to press my leg or something. Yeah, that's an ideal opportunity to strip out under that arm, and then you can just scoot your hips that way. Okay? And now from here, he's trying to get his arm out of that underhook. As he does, I might feed it, he pulls it in, I might feed it all the way inside my legs, and then set up a triangle choke from there. Now what can also happen is from here, when I underhook him, from this side, I can push his head, and then my leg clears his head, and then I get an underhooking kimura as well. It's different from your standard kimura, where you're grabbing the wrist. It's more, actually here, pull your arm through. It's the underhook here. Instead of grabbing the wrist and being here, you're under it with your underhook, hand on the bicep, hand on his wrist, squeezing your knees together, holding his head down, and then turning your body. So there's a second good option. You want to use that with care, because it's real easy to over twist that shoulder. And all the while too, when you're working underhooks, you want to use your legs to bring them forward. And then see, I'm getting my arm under here already, and now I'm looking at getting his back. What we call a side door transition. I move my hips out, putting my foot down. With this underhook, anytime I get an underhook on a certain side, my hips go out to that side, and then I'm grabbing his lat. And see, now my hips come out, and he might broaden his base a little bit, but I can kick out his knee, all right, and collapse him and come up. He's still holding my head last of all, and that's when I pull out and I turn my shoulder into him, and get my head out, and I've got his back. So you can use that underhook, essentially, to set up your transition to your opponent's back. Again, keeping them forward with your legs. But that rounds out, again, a very brief look at ideas for how to use your underhook, both in your wrestling, your top control on the ground, as well as your guard work.